Hey, what's up? Welcome to season 2 of The Reflection Show. I'm so excited that you're tuning in. Listen, before the show even begins, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that button below. There are some awesome stories this season 2 that I'm bringing to your living room, to your cell phone, to your iPad. Hey, it might even be your friend's phone. But I want you to like, comment, and subscribe and get ready to be impacted, influenced, and inspired with these unscripted stories right here on The Reflection Show. I'm your host, Ramsey Rizard. And remember, your experience matters. Let's get into the show. Welcome to The Reflection Show. My name is Ramsey Rizard. Every week we have a different guest on the show. And you know, here at The Reflection Show, you never go to the mirror scripted. You always go unscripted. And today I am thrilled to have this amazing guest on the show. You know, this person is very dear to my heart, very special. We've done so many things together. He is a brother from another mother. Alex!
What's up?
What's up, Alex?
Not much, bro. How you doing?
I'm good. Alex, people don't know that you are the founder of E Studios in Winter Garden. Tell everyone, how did the journey even begin with E Studios?
Yes, so I mean, I'm a creative guy.
Yeah.
Play the drums. I like music, you know, but I'm a contractor by trade. I build stuff, right? So, done that my whole life since I was 17. Just always built things. And played music, you know, and had a good time. But I just didn't find a place that fit my needs, you know, a place where I could create and do different things, but also invite other people in to do creative things, to collaborate, you know, to build not just music, but children's programming for young adults, stuff that you're doing with the Reflection Show, talk show type stuff. So, yeah, really it was a response to a need that I felt like the community had that didn't exist. So I just built it. Yeah.
You responded to a need.
Yeah.
You know, most people are chasing money. Most people are chasing the next opportunity. But you were chasing a need that obviously led you to your calling. Yeah. And you've had E Studios for how long now?
At least 7 years, yeah. It's been a process of building it that long.
What were some of the difficulties that you ran into building the studio?
Well, I think that just so like the mental challenge of just chasing a dream and investing in a dream. You know how that is, right? where you keep putting money into it every month, every year, and you just
for that return.
That's right. And it feels like it never comes, but it does. It comes in increments and it comes in a relationship. So I think the biggest challenge is just staying steadfast to the vision. And not wavering, even though everyone around you says, that's crazy, right? They catch the vision once they see it, but when you try to describe it, it sounds like just kind of throwing money away.
Yeah. So how were you able to find the confidence within yourself to sustain what God revealed to you for you to do as far as building the studio?
Well, I think continuing to do the construction stuff was just fruitful financially, right? So because the finances were coming in, I felt comfortable funneling them to the studio. So if the finances dried up, then I wouldn't be able to invest in it. So it was just one of those things where you just try to maintain that balance of not putting everything in it, and just investing appropriately, you know, as time goes on.
That's amazing. 7 years in the rat hole, building, perfecting what you saw in your head. And I know there were times that you failed. What did you do to motivate yourself through that process?
Pray. Yeah. I mean, really, just like continuing to give it to God, right? Because this vision is God's vision, right? And the idea is entertainment, but it's also education. So it's education through entertainment. That's what it's become. So yeah, just continuing to again, steadfast to the vision,
Yeah.
and just laboring and remembering that it's not in vain, right? Because we're doing it for others. I'm not just doing it for myself, right?
Right.
I'm not just, I don't even do camera stuff. I'm not a technical guy.
You're just a carpenter.
That's it. Yeah, I just build things. So yeah, I should say that other people who came alongside and continue to come alongside me help see the vision, or they see the vision, then they help motivate me to keep going. So in a sense, the people that partner with me help me stay motivated, because now it means more for me to do something for you and do something for the next guy, because there are fresh needs that come into the equation, and it kind of reinvigorates the vision.
It's amazing how I always say that, passion keeps you alive, but purpose calls you to die, because your purpose has nothing to do about you. It has everything to do to the people that's connected to you. And, it's amazing that me being connected to Jim, not knowing that 4-year relationship would be what God needed to sustain in order for you to see the promise of what he revealed to you. Because I never think I would be doing a talk show or a TV host. For me, I'm more music, being an artist, writing music, love music. That is my passion. That is something I can do easily without going through any problems. But meeting Jim, and I remember we were at lunch and I was telling Jim, hey, this is where I'm at. We were just talking about a lot of different things. And when I went to the restroom, when I was washing my hand, I looked in the mirror, I saw a freaking talk show studio, came back out. I told Jim, I said, yo, Jim, I said, man, it's crazy. I just saw this vision of a studio and this warehouse. Do you know anything of that? He said, nope. 45 minutes later, Jim say, oh, wait, Ramsey, wait. I know a guy, Alex, you gotta meet him. And I remember that first meeting we had, I walked into the studio, I was like, yo, this is it. This is what I saw. And here you are waiting 7 years because God told you to build a talk show studio, not knowing that 7 years later, he would bring me along the way for something as this, for my show and all the other shows that's birthed out of this place.
It's pretty awesome.
How does that make you feel?
That makes me feel like I'm not crazy.
Like Noah.
Yeah, in a sense, like I had a vision, God told me to build it, and he said he'd bring the people to fill it, right? And even with Jim, that was a relationship that began a little over a decade ago, and we prayed into this idea of doing something creative within the realms of arts and entertainment. And back then it was just a dream, right? And then just after we left the company that we met at, we kind of both went a different ways for a little bit. And then because of you, we came back together, and this whole thing just kicked off, man.
And Jim is that dot connector. Anybody who meets Jim would get you where you need to go. Anybody who meets Jim, he would get you where you need to go. So now East Studios here in Winter Garden, and you have open doors to everybody. What is one thing that is special about this place that you love as the founder?
I love to see different people come in and out of all different types, right? And like there's not just one kind of people. There's all kinds of people, and mostly people of faith, but also not, which is great because we don't want to be exclusive that way as a place, right? But we do want to maintain a focus on the vision of creating God-honoring content, but also doing stuff that's of educational value, that has a biblical foundation and a Christian worldview, but not overarching Christianese, if you know what I mean. So I love seeing all the different people come in and out that have different variances of their passion,
And I love the fact that the atmosphere here, when you walk in, it's almost like a sense of peace. You can feel the love. You can feel that the people that were in here working, they were working with what was in their heart. And East Studio has really, from what I've experienced, has really brought out the best of me. Because when I come in here and I'm creating, I'm reminded that the sacrifice you made, that God had you make, was because I needed to be in this moment to create. And it is a responsibility to create. You have children, Do your children ever get a chance to come in here?
Oh yeah, they love it. It's one of their favorite places to do. I mean, sometimes they're just playing hide and seek.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll jump on the drums and they'll sing and they'll get their iPhones and try to shoot their own little videos. Yeah, it's awesome.
That's good, because Dad gets to bring them to a place where Dad was sweating. At one point, they didn't see Dad because Dad was building this, and now they get to reap the benefits of the sacrifices you made. Alex, how do you, now that you're at a plateau in your life where a lot of great things are happening for you, how do you define success as a founder, as an entrepreneur, as a creative, as a visionary?
I think success is just really, I said it a lot, but maintaining the focus on the vision and the pursuit of the vision, and just being able to tune out the noise. You know, that's success in itself as it relates to anything you do. Because if, you know, as an artist, like, you love being in the zone and you love creating, and we should be free enough to be able to just do that and be left alone, you know. But we're being tugged in so many different ways, you know, and there's so many things we're supposed to be doing and being responsible for, and as a creative, that's very disruptive to the creative process. You know, you mentioned this place being a place of peace. I mean, that's kind of the idea, right? Everything's done, everything's built, just come in and create, right? That's the idea, is just have a place to come and exercise your gift in a place of peace.
I can definitely sense your heart when I walk into this room, because they always say the place that is built by the visionary, you can sense their heart they put into it. And you know, this journey has not been easy for you, but God gave you the peace to make it through. And now that we're in this moment, it just shows God's promises never fail. It always prevail. And you know, I just want to say thank you for always believing to go the next yard or strive for the next distance to make this thing happen, because without you being obedient, none of this would exist. You know, so Alex, financially, the studio has a goal every month. How can people partner with you to financially help continue this story or this great legacy that God has placed in your hands as a visionary?
Well, if you've got an idea, you've got a podcast, you've got a video you want to produce, ultimately we want to support that. So you can rent some studio time, and you can rent a package deal for the month, so you can have some discipline to come in and create and sign up for that monthly transaction. So you know you'll have a place to be that's, you know, available for you to create, and that costs X amount, right? And there's 3 tiers of that. So that's one way. Another way is donating your time, right? Because there's always stuff to be moved around and sets to be struck and things to plug in. But as a 501c3, we also take donations.
Alex, there is someone there watching right now, and 7 years of perfecting what God has placed in your hands. What words of encouragement or what words of reflection could you share with that person who's watching right now?
I'd say don't give up. You know, don't give up. Just keep pursuing, even though it's in all of the times that we've been through right now seems to be a very difficult time to get anything done. But in a sense, it's a great time, because really you have the time now to create. So write it down, complete your story, and even if you have to put it on the shelf, that's fine, but at least it's complete and it's ready to be produced at the appointed time.
Write it down, make it plain, put it on a shelf if it's a little bit too much for you right now, but do not walk away from the dream or the destiny God has for your life. Ramsey Rizard on The Reflection Show, here with Alex, the founder of E Studios. And remember, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And like I always say, your experience matters. Thank you so much for watching.